Hey.
Charlie Sheen.
Hey, Adam.
Hey.
Did you hear that Delta Airlines added new food option to the menu, to the in-flight menu? So do you know what it's called?
Dead Asian Man?
Chinese takeout.
Oh,
God, I hurt myself so bad. I made the joke on Facebook, but I know now I get to share it with my podcasting friends.
Do it.
You know that guy that was waiting to get that seat. To him, from his perspective,
Vietnam veteran, I'm sure. No,
the guy that was gonna get the seat, where Vietnam veteran doctor got booked off of.
Uh-huh.
To that guy, Delta has the best customer service
That's
ever.
right.
Yeah.
Like, look at how above and beyond they go. They'll beat a man.
We'll beat the living shit out of a man so you can get your seat, sir.
Dun, 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 dun. Wait, that's the wrong sound.
It's been a week. Hey, everybody. Welcome to The Skinny with Mike and Adam 0231. We hope that you really, really enjoyed the last several weeks, but now we're back to mediocrity, damn it.
I know. But remember, Mike, what time was I here?
What?
I've been here since 7:45.
In the morning?
Are you talking? Are you hearing me right? I will beat your fucking ass.
Oh, no.
If you don't shut the hell up right now.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was just from that little thing that we overheard when we were out at a little establishment at a little city.
The House of Booze.
The House of Booze. Why are we
at the House of Booze in Colton, California?
All I know is that we have things to share with the masses.
We have things to learn, things to edit.
The most frightening place in the world is Colton, California.
Specifically at the House of Blues.
At 10:30 in the morning.
At midday.
House of Booze.
Did I say blues?
Yes.
House of Booze. Wouldn't that be something if Colton got our own House of Blues?
Watch out for those radiator shops. That's all I can say.
Sketchy little places.
And watch out for the one-legged Mexican men on their motorized
motor scooters.
Wheelchairs.
All right.
His name was Manuel, and we know that because his hat told us.
It's just a little moving advertisement, but we're being way too vague. We'll get to that when it comes here. Hopefully, we'll be able to, tighten this down, or tighten this down and get it to our listeners,
to the people,
and our viewers.
Yes, now we're going to have viewers in the tubes of you.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome, but welcome to the show, everybody. This is my co-host Adam. I'm your co-host Mike. And if you're just if you just started checking us out, which is a possibility because our analytics keep going up, which is great. If you're just checking us out, we're the Skinny with Mike and Adam. We don't do lists every week.
No,
but
we work our way up to the end of the year list.
We do.
All year long. So stay tuned.
Including this episode. So this episode, what better way to cap off talking about our most favorite albums, my favorite Adam in the world, and albums in the world, by talking about our favorite band, who's just been with us since the conception of the show.
Since the beginning, really. I mean, I think when we first heard, what was the first one called? The first Falling in Reverse album.
The Drug in Me Is You.
I think when we first saw a video from that band for Why Do Good Girls Like Bad Guys, and a very skunk haircutted Ronnie Radke was around a bunch of pretty girls, Mike and I said, you know what? I'm going to get this haircut I'm getting right now from your then wife, and then we're going to start a podcast. And a year later, they're going to release the greatest album of all time.
So great. You should tune in to episode both 48 and 50 to hear our thoughts on the follow-up to that. Fashionably Late.
Are those ones on iTunes? Or are they just on our...
50's on iTunes for sure.
Okay.
If you go to the skinnywithmikeandadam.blogspot.com, you'll be able to find everything prior to our iTunes days. So speaking of which, you can also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/skinnywithmikeandadam. A lot of great communication, from there.
We have a lot
lately
of stuff to go through, yes.
But I will get to that in a little bit. But also, You can, if you also want to get a hold of us, you can also email us. We've got a request for email addresses. So theskinnywithmikeandadam@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter, which would be great. I think
you said we have 26 followers.
Well, now we have 28.
Ooh, we've gone up 2.
We've gone up 2 spam ones, of course. Most of them are spam. I think.
Just like most of our likes.
Oh no, I think I don't know. I want to say most of those are genuine.
I'd like to say at least 50% of our likes on Facebook are genuine.
I'd like to say that, but let's get more of those. Share the show with your friends. Oh, and on Twitter we're at the Skinny Pod. You can also subscribe to us on YouTube if you want to listen to our episodes there. We're at the Skinny Official, and we're also friends with the Shit Rick Says. So if you're a fan of that show and you listen to us, thank you. That's great. Adam,
great job, Rick, on another episode.
Yes, stall for time.
It was the end of, or the beginning of the week that his episode came out, and I tried to remember things from it, but I think they talked about ethnic issues again, and that was exciting, as it always is. Because when you break it down, a podcast is really something that you're supposed to talk about ethnic issues only. That's the way
why our podcast isn't as popular.
Right. You're supposed to talk about ethnic issues and how tired you are at all times. And then you bring in...
Adam, does the latest episode of Shit Rick Says with Rick Wellbanks have those things?
Not just that podcast, but all other podcasts I listen to talk about how tired they are and how they wish they were doing something else besides podcasting.
That's what we are not doing right. We don't talk about how tired we are all the time.
It's because we like doing this, which is sad. It's so sad.
We like doing this? I love doing this. It's amazing.
Is this the highlight of our lives?
No.
Oh, yeah.
It's great.
Well, you're still in a new relationship.
Shut up, Adam. Yes, I am.
You're still in that lovely adolescent part of the relationship.
Shut up,
everything
Adam!
Is blooming. Chest hair is sprouting.
Actually, I just shaved my chest hair the other day.
Well, chest hair used to be sprouting until yesterday. Now she's got a key to your house. She's going to break in and murder you, according to that picture on Facebook.
Crazy eyes?
Man.
Beautiful emerald crazy eyes.
I know. Beautiful emerald crazy eyes that I said was going to be Exhibit A in Mike's murder trial.
Somehow she got into his house. We don't know how. There's no forced entry.
There's no forced entry. She wanted to come in and huggles her honey bunny.
Oh.
How old are you guys?
29 and 30.
Exactly.
Yep.
29 and 30 months old. I know.
Somebody's been eating all the jelly. Lots of jelly.
Or she's been stealing your jelly?
No, I'm saying you're jelly. Stop being jelly.
I'm not jelly.
Okay.
I have just as much intercourse as the next person. All the intercourse.
That's a lot of intercourse.
I know.
That's all of them.
Just as much as the next person, whoever that might be.
He's having intercourse right now.
Yeah, exactly.
He's in coitus. So while Adam is doing that, I'm going to read off some wonderful, wonderful messages. A couple of them.
Yes,
we got a couple of those past week. You know what? I'm going to do the shorter one first. This one's from our listener Brandon, who's been following us throughout our several week.
Is he the one that suggested Sylar?
I have to look at my list because I wrote down who.
Okay. I just started listening to them.
Yes. Okay, so here we go. Oh boy. Oh. I'm sorry. I should have prepped.
You guys have
this.
a lot of communique back
We
and
do.
forth.
We do. Oh, here we go. Great episode this week, guys. Thanks
Thank
to you
Thank you
fellas. I'm now a fan of the Horrible Crows.
Damn straight. Mike was a fan of the Horrible Crows before the Gaslight Anthem.
Isn't that odd? Yeah.
And I think, well, technically I was too. And then
Yes.
I was like, I think I need to hear me some more of that of that Fallon.
I like this Brian Fallon man.
I know.
Which I had no idea was a Brian Fallon project. I was also happy to see so much love for AFI, Under Oath, and other popular early to mid 2000s bands. Personally, my favorite era of music. I like this Brandon guy.
I
like
feel
kind of his jib.
I like the 90s, but I also like the aughts, but I also like the teens.
Yes.
But remember,
I'm going to be a fan of the Roaring 20s.
I can't wait for the Charleston to come back. But
Charleston core.
Yes. But remember, when we went to the Brian Fallon show,
Yes.
most of them had never heard of the Horrible Crows either.
Which is odd.
Which makes sense for Brandon because, I don't know, was that album not that popular?
I guess not. It was a one-off thing. which he wrote some of the most amazing songs of all time.
I just want to remind our younger viewers that there's a beautiful resource out there called the Internet.
Tell me about this.
If
Internet.
you type in a band or an artist, you can find out everything they've ever done.
Including, depending on who it is, dick pics.
Dick pics from one Bo Boken.
Also, most of the members of A Day to Remember.
Don't want to see any of those, but thank you. But no, seriously, Brandon,
Adam doesn't want those bad vibrations.
Brandon, you're a great man, and thank you so much for listening. And I'm glad that you're finally listening to the Horrible Crows.
Yes, hope you enjoy it. Feel free to get into contact with us at any time through any of our avenues. Also, this cool cat, I like to call him Dance Shomo Dance.
Did Brandon have any other albums that he discussed?
Let me
before we move on to DSD.
I have to. Well, just the stuff that he already commented on before, which I gave you a big music dump this morning.
Holy crap, my dump was huge.
Oh, it was so big. So much fiber.
And if he was the one that suggested Sylar, I'll be talking about them next week.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure...
I think that was Matthew, though. But
dang.
But,
okay.
well, but it could be him. I don't know. I wrote it down on a list who requested what. But we got a nice long message. If you listened to our episode last week, we broke down the 20 through 11 from one Daniel, who I refer to as Dance Shomo Dance. Great fucking name. So now he let us know his top 10 of all time. Again, these aren't numbered, so I'm just going to assume they're in descending order. Wow, guys, what a fantastic episode. I loved hearing you guys talk about these albums. I love most of the albums that you mentioned here, that were mentioned here. As promised, my top 10 albums of all time. My epic with their album, I Am Undone. This band is kind of like a Christian Tides of Man, very proggy and atmospheric guitars. The lyrics are in-your-face Christian, but the passion these guys have can't be understated. Very passionate, apparently.
Right.
That was part of that was the one I could not find. So I will have to get with their label or something and have them send me a copy.
Yeah, just a quick press copy.
This is a favorite of this show. The Menzingers on the Impossible Past.
Yes.
Thanks again for turning me on to this band. It's a fantastic punk album. We did that.
We did that.
We made that happen.
Technically, the Menzingers did that.
No, we're taking full credit for that.
My number 2 album of 2012.
Yep.
Where was it for you?
Yes.
You'd never made a list for your 2012 album.
It's in there.
It's in the top 10.
It's in there.
It was way down on my list of 100s, but it was like in the 50s or 60s.
Sure. Number 8, band I never heard of, This Town Needs Guns, with their album Animals. This album...
That was dumped on me this morning.
It was dumped.
I'm excited.
All over your face, neck, and chest. Adam's into that.
Yeah.
This album is in my top 10 for musical ability alone. It's a math rock album that creates a truly transcendental...
There you go.
experience. The lyrics and vocals only heighten this perfect musical experience. Sounds like we're in for a treat. Number 7, Let Live with The Black is Beautiful, which is the correct album to put for Let Live, in my opinion.
Yes.
Yes.
I think I charted it somewhere in
I believe you did.
90s.
I believe both of us did.
It was towards the back.
This album has completely changed what
still...
music could be.
Yes.
Jason is one of the best vocalists, lyricists in music. Cannot argue with that.
Cannot deny. I hope he's seen them live at least once.
Oh, yes. Please do that. It's a transformative experience. It's
transcendental. There you go.
Experience.
And what's great is that, they have the spotlight on the band, and you could see him.
Yes.
Unlike other bands that we'll probably talk about later if we process our show from last week.
That's a good idea.
But anyway.
Captain We're Sinking, another band I've never heard of. The Future is Cancelled. This band is like a slightly more punk version of the Menzingers. Funny considering the vocalist is the younger brother of Greg from the Menzingers.
I feel like I need to hear this right now.
Menzingers! Which
Shove it
I was
in my
also
throat.
not able to find, I believe. So I'll have to get with the label, find out what's up with that.
Well, and the drummer is also the brother of the other Menzinger singers. It's a weird incestuous thing going on here.
This is, yes.
This is alternate universe Menzingers, from what I've read.
As Cities Burn with Come Now Sleep. This band is formerly a metalcore band that changed into a progressive indie rock band on this album. The album is deeply personal to me. The lyrics are all about questioning the church, modern American Christianity. Yes. I have listened to this album. Fun fact, this was given to me on my birthday by my now ex-wife back in 2007.
Interesting.
It's a good album. It's a really good album.
Is that one? That's one that you sent to me.
It is,
this morning. That was part of the dump.
Part of the dump.
Okay.
Alexis on Fire.
I hope I wiped myself after this dump.
It was a massive dump.
It was massive.
I can smell it from here. Alexis on Fire. Watch Out. This album is the most beautiful post-hardcore album ever. It's a perfect balance of catchy cleans and insane screams.
Is that album number 2?
Album number 2.
Yeah, that is my favorite.
Mike is on Fire. My
Mike
favorite is Crisis.
Oh yeah, Crisis is my favorite. So I do like Watch Out. I believe.
Watch Out is great. Yeah, it's got some really, like you said, really catchy songs in there.
Mm-hmm.
The screams are probably the most intense they've ever been on that one. Brand new, The Devil and God. Never heard of it.
We gushed over it last week.
I don't have much to add. You guys described this album perfectly. You won't know it's my favorite track off here.
I'm glad I chose that one because that was definitely the one I was. That one just symbolizes that album quite a bit.
Well, thanks for the tears, Adam. Pedro the Lion.
Yes.
It's hard to find a friend. This album is an indie rock album which consists of just one guy who records all the instruments, singing about his balancing faith and doubt while criticizing religion and our culture in general. I think you guys would dig this hard. A lot of themes of questioning religion and faith
and also some non-questioning religions in other albums.
And finally,
still,
what I believe to be DSD's #1 album, Me Without You, Brother, Sister. Not a concept album like 10 Stories, which you talked about last week, but it has the best lyrics I've ever heard. It has a unique view of the world because the vocalist was raised Muslim but converted to Christianity. There's actually passages of this album in Arabic and Hebrew. It's basically just a guy asking questions about God, and he never gives us clear answers. This album moves my soul, and that's why it's my favorite album of all time. Very passionate.
I look forward to listening to Me Without You quite a bit.
Yes, I've heard nothing but good things, but it's another one of those bands I just never got around to checking out.
But we will in the coming weeks.
Yes, we have a massive amount of of requests from you guys, so thank you so much for that. I'm really excited to listen to all this new music.
I got to re-listen to Temple of the Dog now.
Yes.
With the 3 bonus tracks.
Oh, no.
I have to listen to the whole album every single day for a week with the 3 bonus tracks that are just demo versions of tracks that are already on the album. But
what, did I give you the demo version? Because I gave you the remastered version.
Yes. And
did you want the demo version?
What came. Of those 3 tracks, that was all that came.
Well, that's enough.
Anyway,
that's enough of that. Thank you guys so much for, and feel free to let us, contact the show in any means, and we love to talk to you guys. We love to read them on the show. So let's go ahead and move forward. So we got a big. No, it's not a big review. It's a review.
It's the review.
It's the review
of the year.
Oh,
so far.
It's the sequel to a review we did 2 years ago. Woo! But first, we have to get into the feed. Love me some fucking album announcements. God fucking damn it. I'm really stoked for this.
So many of them.
I'm really stoked for this this band's next album. We talked about it. They kind of teased us a bit that it was coming this year. But now we have a release date, we have a name, and we have a lead single from Royal Blood. Now the album, this is their second album. It's coming out on June 16th, and it's called, How Did We Get So Dark?
Well,
Melanin.
If it's anything like our song sounds exactly like our previous album, then that would be how we got dark.
That's
but it's fine. I'm sure things will be good on this album.
They have a very unique sound. They can coast on that sound for at least one more album.
One.
Yeah.
Just like Mumford did. They coasted on 2 albums, and then they had to change things around.
Yep. Now we have to drop the bass.
I know.
We're just a drum and vocal band now.
I mean, the Black Keys coasted way too long on their sound.
Yeah.
And it got stale. So I'm hoping this one is not stale.
Maybe Royal Blood should just pick up the banjo that Mumford has dropped.
They should. Banjo only.
Banjo core.
Banjo and drums.
Banjo Kazooie. Nintendo 64.
So
references.
I'm looking forward to it.
Did you listen to the new song?
I did. That's what I said.
Oh, okay.
It sounds a little bit like it just follows up.
It
was track 11 on the last
track
album.
11, exactly. I'm super stoked for this.
I don't understand what this post means at all.
It's the number 7. Well,
what
she's continuing to do this. Well, Lights has been teasing people this past week on April 11th. What day was that?
And what's wrong with her knee?
I don't know. It's bandaged up. I think she's just being a hipster. She always does shit like that. She's always wearing something random.
She's 30.
She's
anyway.
30. Yeah. Shut up. You're such an ageist
What
today.
does the 7 mean?
Okay, well, originally, so she posted a picture on her socials. It's her from the waist down, and she's flashing Seven Fingers out.
Yes.
Originally, I thought, oh, that's an announcement for her 7th album. We have the first one.
This
Forgot what
is
it's
her
called.
4th album. but anyway.
Hold on. I'm counting for you. The first one, Lights Acoustic, Siberia
fine.
Acoustic, Little Machines,
Midnight Machine.
Midnight Machines. That's
all
their
4
number 6.
songs on it or whatever.
Shut up, Adam! You and numbers.
Fine. 7th album.
But I was actually wrong because the very next day she posted another picture. 6. She's counting down to an announcement.
Oh.
Yeah. So
God
we're
damn
recording.
it.
We're recording this on Friday.
We-
So she's at number 4 now. So
Okay.
she's gonna announce like, "Hey, my new album is coming out," or she's gonna release a new song. I don't know. We'll probably talk about it next week. Premature.
In 4 days, we'll talk about
In 4 days, we'll talk about it.
Anyway, I hope your knee is okay.
She'll be fun. I think she's wearing something else now. She has red hair now.
That's cool.
Bright red hair.
She's still beautiful. And
She's
I would
30.
love to do anything I could possibly do around her.
Yes.
Whatever that might be. Breathe near her. Maybe,
Keep in mind, Adam's still in coitus.
Maybe touch a shoulder or an elbow.
Doot.
Or put my penis in her. I don't know.
Oh.
All of the above is fine.
That
But,
escalated quickly.
but anyway, she's buff as hell, too.
Oh yeah, she's pretty fit.
She looks like when you open up a boneless chicken, and you flex it, and it's got all those it's all wiry and stringy. That's what she looks like. But I'm sure it's
Wiry and stringy.
I love it.
Adam has a type.
I have a very specific type.
Here we go. So the Gorillaz. Are you a fan of the Gorillaz?
I am not. Are you?
Sort of. I like a lot of their singles.
I like none of their singles.
Oh, you're not happy? You're not feeling glad?
That song is terrible
You
as
don't
it
have
was back
Sunshine
in
in a Bag?
2001 when it got played every hour on the hour
Adam,
and on the bottom of the hour.
Useless. Not for long. Future.
Show your faces and stop being cartoon characters. That's all I
Oh.
gotta say.
Well, anyway, the Gorillaz.
And go back to Blur. Anyway,
The Gorillaz have a new album coming out called Humanz with a Z.
it's got like 40 tracks on it or
It's
something.
probably got like 40 tracks on it. It's a bargain though. It's only $27. But Z because Gorillaz is spelled with a Z.
Yes.
You get it? Gorillaz, humans.
Oh,
Get it?
humans.
So that's coming out soon.
Orangutans.
Baboons.
Giraffes.
But I guess supplementary material now is coming out in support of this album. Now they're going to have a 10-episode series on Adult Swim. That's cool.
It will not be fun to watch, I'm sure.
I'm sure it'll be neat.
Yes.
This is not this is not
Adult-
a good
Adult
correct-
Swim makes funny things. So
And
would this
not
be
all the
funny?
time.
Okay. Well, who wants to watch something that's not funny?
Apparently not you. If it's not a comedy, Adam's not going to watch it.
No, not
I
on
thought,
Adult
you
Swim.
know what? I brought this up because I thought it might be something cool to talk about, but you're shitting on it. You're
sorry.
shitting on everything.
But why are you excited? What? Tell
Because
me.
I think the Gorillaz have a really cool style. They have a really cool kind of, because they are they're a concept band in every sense of the word, and they're cartoon musicians, and that gets incorporated into the weirdness of their music. So I think this is going to be cool.
Have you
Why
heard
not?
more albums than I'm Happy and Feeling Glad, Sunshine in a Bag?
Get the cool shoe shine. Get the cool shoe shine. I have no idea what she's saying.
Sounds great.
Yeah. Feel good.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, there's that song.
Feel good. That's a great fucking song. How do you not like that song? Ha 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 ha.
Remember,
Don't stop.
on the
Get it,
hour,
get it.
every hour in 2003 was that song.
Watch me as I navigate. Ha 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 ha. See,
Big,
Adam's
fat
a fan.
black guy laughing.
You get it?
Always great music.
Get it? It's great. I'm gonna make you listen to
They
it.
broke up not that long ago, and now they're back together, allegedly.
Yeah, you can't stop the Gorillaz with a Z.
Man. To have a band officially break up is so rare these days.
Oh yeah, I know.
So when they did, I was like, finally, one less band to worry about. But then they're like, oh, sorry, guys, we just got back together. What we meant was that we were
That was
just
such a
taking-
long 4 days. You guys couldn't stand out having Gorillaz for 4 days.
I know. No band ever breaks up.
Mm-hmm.
What band has broken up? Tell me right now.
Korn.
And don't say...
Oh wait, no, they didn't. They just got a new bassist.
They sure did.
Well, it's not a permanent bassist. This guy is going to be covering for the South American tour. But Korn I guess it's pretty noteworthy, right? Because it's a bunch of 60-year-old men hanging out with a 12-year-old,
bringing in that middle school crowd.
Bringing in the middle school crowd, more than usual, because I got into Korn in middle school. Tye Trujillo, who is the son of Robert Trujillo,
son of Robert Trujillo,
yes, of
Metallica fame, who was actually born after Rob Trujillo was in Metallica, which makes me feel old as fuck.
Interesting? Yeah.
Very weird. So of course this kid would just have bass playing in his genes,
of
right?
course. So,
and some hardcore connections.
Yeah, that's some fucking... Yeah, do you think he probably went through the proper audition process?
I'm sure he had to post a bunch of YouTube videos of himself playing Korn covers.
Yeah.
And then they just happened to pick him out. And they're like, oh, and he happens to be Rob Trujillo's son?
What a coincidence.
I had no idea. And I'm sure he does a great Fieldy impression. Isn't that the original bass player?
Yeah, he has a weird
click,
name.
click, 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 click.
Oh,
so many clickings.
Yeah, so many. Yeah, the strings aren't even tightened. It's just loose strings that he just kind of waves around.
Korn was such a great band in the 90s. Not. Anyway.
Well, it's kind of cool. Adam linked the Vogue article for some reason. I was reading it, and they're having a field day with this kid's hair.
Oh, is that all it was?
The whole article is about this kid's hair.
That was just the article that popped up when I clicked on the alternative press link.
Well, if you were interested in finding out about Tye Trujillo's hair...
Well, Rob Trujillo also has long-ass black hair
down
to his butt.
Sometimes they're braided. The pint-sized brunette strummer has some supermodel status. Waist-length rocks. Waist-length locks.
Wank length? Who's wanking to this, Mike? Are you wanking to this?
12-year-olds, of course.
Okay, fine.
Which measure out to almost half his height. Like his guitar skills, Trujillo's majestic...
over 18 inches long.
Trujillo's majestic Thrasher Rapunzel hair genes also run in the family. Metallica's Trujillo was known for his long, sweat-soaked mane, which often styled into pigtails. Meanwhile, Ty's mother, Chloe Trujillo, also has notable hair, which reaches just above her knees.
I'm sure
she's
derpy. I'm sure she's very Mexican.
Yes.
With a name like Chloe Trujillo.
Chloe Trujillo.
She's not Mexican, I'm sure.
She's fine.
I'm sure she's maybe Native American. Most Native Americans name their children Chloe.
Adam, from now on, I only want music news from Vogue.
From now on.
All right.
Well, let's like their page.
Let's make this happen. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the meat of this episode. Today we're going to be reviewing the fourth album from Falling in Reverse. This is Ronnie Radke, Have to Smack a Bitch. We're going on the plate.
Charlie Sheen.
All right, so on the plate today.
Remember when he was relevant? 2013.
He's never not relevant, Adam.
Man.
We built this show on the
rock and roll.
coattails of Ronnie Radke.
Oh, I was saying Charlie Sheen. But also...
Charlie Sheen.
And that was one of the first things that Mike brought to the podcast was Ronnie Radke got arrested again. And I was like, who is this fine, upstanding gentleman? I should probably listen to his music and form an opinion.
He looks like a law-abiding citizen.
He sure
a young
does.
kid who's often polite, loves his mother...
And sometimes kills people.
And sometimes is responsible for the death of 18-year-olds.
And then...
Just one 18-year-old, to be fair.
And then he released Dying Is Your Latest Fashion.
Oh.
Right?
No, that was before. That was after.
Damn it.
He was in Escape to the Fate.
The Drug in Me Is You.
Yes.
That's what it was.
The band he formed in prison.
Pick up your phone. There was a lot of those songs, I remember.
There's a lot of forgettable
Why do
garbage.
good girls like bad guys?
Oh, yeah. That
Whoa,
single.
We're halfway there.
Living on a Prayer.
That song just sampled Living on a Prayer.
Yes.
And
then
the 12-year-olds went wild. And now the 12-year-olds grew up, and when I ask them, hey, Falling in Reverse has a new album out, they say, didn't that band break up?
Oh.
And I say no, because no band breaks up ever, except My Chemical Romance.
Except Under Oath. Oh, wait. Except Thursday. Oh,
Nope.
wait.
See?
Except Thrice. Oh, wait. Damn it.
My Chemical Romance is the only one staying true.
Yep.
But anyway.
Nope, except this year. It's going to happen. Anyway, so 2013
2011.
comes along.
2013.
And then they release fashionably late the worst fucking thing I've ever put in my ears
The
to
second
this day.
worst for me.
Second worst for you.
Straight from the Path. No.
Attila.
No. I didn't listen to Attila.
What, you mean up to that point?
It was the other band that I'm talking about. The one that Alternative Press has the boner for all the time.
Attila. Falling in Reverse.
The one
Escape the Fate.
Every Time I Die.
Every Time I Die.
Yes. That was the worst album of 2013.
How many Charlie
Hand
Sheen...
me the Mitt Romney binder.
How many Charlie Sheen references are in Escape the Fate? I mean, lots and lots, but Every Time I Die.
At least none.
Oh, okay.
So if you have one Charlie Sheen reference, therefore you make my list.
There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. 2013, the worst album of that year was Hail to the King by Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh, my.
The second worst album was Anonymous by Stray from the Path.
Oh.
My third worst album of that year was Fashionably Late,
Moving on up.
which had 2 songs that I could listen to. And remember,
Ooh.
there was 5 real songs on that album,
Right.
and 2 of them I could stomach listening to.
Go back to our episode 50. It's a treat.
It is a fair treat
So,
of a man's descent into narcissism.
nothing but narcissism. 2 years later,
2 years later,
they released
2015
the
rolls around.
follow-up, Just Like You, and we reviewed it, and oh my god, were we surprised?
It was good.
We enjoyed it.
It was fair.
It was pretty good.
It was darn tootin' number 19 on my list.
It was number 10 on my list.
Number 10 best album of the year for
Wow.
Mike. Some great songs on there.
Yeah, some genuinely great songs. The Guillotine, the final chapter, whatever. XXX, I don't know, whatever the end of it title was.
No idea.
Whatever. But like that ended up being like one of the best songs I heard that year.
They threw in a couple of the Falling in Reverse songs.
Yes.
Just to like balance it out.
Yeah, just to be like...
Like, OMG, you make me come
Come
clean. I thought it was pleat.
Was it pleat?
Yeah.
I thought it was clean.
Nope, it's complete.
Complete.
You complete me.
Oh, I thought it was come clean.
Jerry Maguire.
That was a movie.
You had
I was
me-
born in 1998.
You had me at hello.
So that was so much to our surprise.
I know.
We were cautiously optimistic for the Falling in Reverse's 4th album, Coming Home, which we'll be
I'm
reviewing today.
coming home to the place I used to go.
Adam's
Wait,
full of references today.
that was Chris Daughtry. And also
American Idol fame.
one of the best albums of 2006,
Oh,
Newfound Glories, Coming Home.
oh yes.
Would this album measure up to the greatness of 2006? How many albums from your top 10 list was
6?
6 out of 10 were from 2006?
Yep, exactly. The greatest year for music.
I agree.
Fight me.
No, I agree. For me, it was, I don't know, I'd have to count up all my 2006
Yeah.
albums.
So
There's a
shall
lot
we
of
get
them on
started on anything else to say? Well, I guess the only thing else left to say is that this man is known for his inflated ego.
there. Well, we got to
He's
remember,
got into a lot of trouble for his inflated ego.
shortly after we praised Just Like You,
Yeah.
rape charges.
Oh, that's right. Rape charges.
And she got her own blog out of it
Oh no.
and posted all these beautiful pictures of herself
Yeah.
to say how she doesn't like the way that people are treating her.
Oh no.
She had all these like model pics already up and ready to go.
Oh no.
And Ronnie Radke just said, "No, I didn't hit that." Non-consensually.
Yeah, and then I think a few weeks later we found out it was like a kind of a hoaxy thing.
I don't remember what happened because I never heard about
I
it
remember like I think it was kind of resolved. Like, oh, I dropped the charges.
again. True love.
True love. Yeah. So Ronnie Radke is not our favorite person in the world.
He was after Just Like You, man. Brother. He made Brother.
He wrote Brother. You finally made your brother cry.
You finally did. We all cried when we heard Brother.
I choked up a little. I'm gonna be
I know.
honest. That was kind of a sad song.
It was very much like Dave Chappelle talking about Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's right.
He made Thriller, man.
He made Thriller.
Anyway,
then-
old references.
Yeah, and then Dave Chappelle 2017. He rapes, but he saves.
But he saves. So let's
Ronnie Radke.
kick off
Let's do this. Let's go ahead and
single
start
number
off.
one.
Single number one. title track. This is Coming Home. Now, they released this a few months ago. I think like 2 months ago. And I liked it.
You did. I didn't.
Yeah, you thought it was kind of...
I thought it was a 30 Seconds to Mars knockoff.
Everyone's been giving them that comparison. And, they are trying something new. They're doing kind of an arena rock thing. And very kind of like Julian Darby kind of...
Let's move away from our metalcore influences.
For now.
And become men. Don't worry, we'll be back to metalcore by album 6 or 7. But
Right.
for now, right in the middle of our career, album number 4, we're gonna go spacey. Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey?
Is it Kevin Spacey?
It might be.
That's Max Spacey.
He played an alien once.
At K-Pax?
K-Pax.
Fuck, deep cuts.
2006.
He eats a banana without peeling it first. You get it? He's an alien.
So I gotta say, on lots of listens, I like the song a lot.
This is a pretty good song. I like it.
And I had to turn off my falling in reverse sounds like this brain to enjoy most of this album.
Yeah, you have to do that.
That was okay.
Like every album too.
I knew that I could do it, but it was jarring at first.
Okay. So originally, even a couple months ago, did not like it. You had to come around to it.
Came around to it. I feel like it's a bad opener.
Yeah, this feels like a closer.
That would have been a good closer.
Yeah.
But I like the closer, so we'll get to that later.
All right, we shall do that. So, first song gets a pass from us. We listen to it. I think
this is
about the show.
This is Falling in Reverse with a new guitarist, right?
Yes.
Jackie Vincent is gone.
Yes, and now their drummer is gone, which we're not talking about.
That's right. I don't know who's left. Ronnie Radke is the producer. I know that.
Oh, I have a great idea. They should get Robert Trujillo's son. I heard he plays bass.
Maybe his daughter plays bass too.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Maybe he needs to make a daughter first.
You think that she has lots of hair? No, track 2, Broken. I believe this is also a single.
I just want to throw out that Ronnie Radke and the other guy,
Max Green?
No, the producer.
Oh.
They've been producing all along, ever since Fashionably Late. So this is the same production team on Fashionably Late, which is rare because the band has changed a lot.
And Just Like You is also pretty good.
That's good. And
Fashionably Late is literally a bowl of diarrhea lit on fire.
I was going to say a garbage heap mixed with Indian food.
Oh.
And several baby diapers.
But I like Indian food.
But it doesn't smell good.
Oh.
But when you eat it, it's great.
Yes. So, this song...
I like the song a lot.
Pretty good. I think 2 years ago when we talked about Just Like You on the show, we admitted that Ronnie Radke, despite all of his faults, can write a fucking hook.
He can write a hook. And sometimes those hooks are terrible, but they're still hooks.
Sometimes they are.
And they get stuck in your goddamn head. OMG, you make me come complete. But this is a really good
But sometimes
chorus.
They turn out really good.
I know.
Like Broken. Like both of these 2 tracks I feel like could have been, extensions of Just Like You from 2 years ago. So far we're going in a good direction.
Going in a fine direction.
I like it. Keep
Very,
on and...
a lot more with the keyboard elements.
Oh, yes.
The, what's it called? Synthesizer? The thing,
Guitar.
The thing that they set up their laptop and play the track, and then the band plays over it, and you can't see them because it's too dark.
Oh. Is that a reference?
Coming soon to a Shrine Auditorium parking lot near you. Falling in Reverse and their laptop.
Oh.
And a bunch of other guys.
And guys playing to a laptop. I like the song. Adam likes the song. Let's go to track 3.
Two for two, man.
Oh, man.
Perfect album.
Is this going to be... Is this going to be Just Like You again?
Again?
Also, Adam's bets. He claimed that this album would make my number 1.
Number 1.
He should have said top 5 to make his bet, but he said it's going to be number 1. Let's go to track 3. Loser. Another single. This is the latest single, I believe.
I didn't know that we had real stakes at all, so I was just reaching.
By real stakes going to change your profile pic? Is that... Like, he's taking it a lot more seriously than I am.
I know. God damn it. Just wait till we get to that new Dead Rabbits album.
Oh, no.
Without Ashley Costello.
Oh, no.
Damn.
I know. Didn't. That was one of the bets. That she was gonna be on there.
But anyway, Loser.
Loser. Got a little bit more of those falling in reverse isms. This sounds like an early day Escape the Fate song. But good.
Really? Like an EP, Escape the Fate?
Yeah.
Whatever that was called?
Yeah. There's no sympathy for the dead.
As much as I can hear the hook and the chorus, I'm not feeling this song.
Also, inconsistent lyric writing. In this one, he's like, I'm not that great.
Yeah, that he's not a loser.
He's not a
Or I
loser.
feel like a loser. I mean.
I feel like a loser, yeah. I'm not that great. But then that changes very quickly. Very, very, very quickly.
I'm confused. Tell me the lyrics.
We'll get there.
Because of Fashionably Late being I'm the greatest and everything about me is great, and if you're not like me, you're great.
Yes.
If you're not me, then you're not great.
Follow me. I'll be kissing on your missus while you be washing dishes for a living.
What I spend in 20... What you make in 20 months, I spend in 20 minutes.
He's so rich. So rich.
He's just so rich. He spends like a madman.
What do you think of Loser?
I don't like the song.
The song is mediocre at best. It's whatever. Like, I've heard this song before.
I haven't. But it's still not a good song.
Sure, yeah, whatever. Let's go to track 4. Fuck you and all your friends. That sounds promising.
At least this will be the last time he ever sings about a person that he'd rather not name. Because I'm sick of hearing songs about
Where did you get that from?
I'm sick of hearing songs about people he would rather not name.
Yeah.
Oh, you think you're cool, but you're a fool.
Oh, you get it? Because cool rhymes with fool.
Has it ever been rhymed together before?
I don't think so.
Is this about the girl who accused him of rape?
I don't know. It could be. I was thinking it was about Max Green because he likes to fight with people.
Who's Max Green?
Former bassist of both Falling in Reverse and Escape the Fate.
Oh.
He's that homeboy that's like...
And wasn't he the former bassist of the Dead Rabbits?
I don't think so. It's that dude who's 50 years old who looks like Jack Sparrow.
Right. I thought that was T.J. Bell, though.
I think
Who's
that's
also in Escape the Fate.
Yes.
Okay, I'm confused. There's
So
too many
incestuous.
black-haired men. Get a new hair color, guys. I'm sorry.
Take off your guy liner. I don't know who you are. So this
but
is the first...
This definitely meets the middle of the album lull.
Yeah, and we're already on track 4. Track 4 syndrome. But yeah, this is the first instance, I think, of overt Ronnie Radke isms. It's I hate you, you suck, I'm the best. It's Ronnie Trump.
It's not I'm the best. It's just
You're
terrible.
terrible.
And I want to slit your throat.
Yes.
And because you're a fool.
So you're a fool.
Who is not cool.
You're not cool.
And I will slit your throat. But I guess best friends don't last forever.
I know a band that wrote a song like that.
Is that foreshadowing our podcast?
No, I just wrote a song like that 7 years ago.
I know, but I was just throwing it in at our podcast.
Well, I mean, if you want it to be.
I like to foreshadow
La La
things.
La La La's. This is new.
That's
I don't think
good.
any band's ever done
You know, we
like La
talked
La
about
La.
Brian Fallon making great bridges, but sometimes when you just throw in some la la la, I can't even finish that joke. It doesn't work.
Track 5. I hate everyone.
Had a bad day again. Said she wouldn't understand.
Had a bad day.
She broke her coffee and spilled her shoelace. Wait.
Had a bad day.
I don't like this song already.
This song's boring.
Any song that starts off, I had a bad day again, I'm just like, nope. It's done.
I can see what they're trying to do with this one. This song almost got a pass from me, but it's just too kind of narcissistic again. And
those guitars sound very familiar. What is that?
It's that same kind of like Las Vegas rock style that they're trying to go for. Escape the Fate's doing the same thing. You know, that's just his style.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those
I hate them all.
No, I hate them all.
I know them all.
Oh, sorry. And I hate them all. I hate your mom.
I also hate them all.
I hate
Fucking
your mom
Hot Topic.
and your friends. I hate everyone.
I hate everyone.
This is a B-side.
This is
Flush it.
Oh. Well, we'll get to the B-sides. Should
I
we talk about
know.
the B-sides today?
We should have added these to the B-sides.
Yeah, we're not even gonna get to the next chorus. This is just a bad song. Oh, 3 bad songs.
What was this? What was the song from that they did in American Idol by Gavin DeGraw? That was about.
I don't watch American Idol.
So you had a bad day, taking one down,
Oh.
and turn it around.
Oh.
See, anything
that song.
that talks about a bad day is terrible.
But that song has good elements to it. This isn't even catchy.
The next Drive By Curious song will be about a bad day. I promise you.
Okay. Number 6. I'm bad at life.
God damn it. Why? This was such a promising album, the first 2 tracks.
I know. It started off so promising and, dare I say, great.
It's going to end well, but here in the middle, it destroyed my confidence.
There's a long middle
Oh,
section that's just... Oh.
I just want to skip over those 4 songs. It's okay. I'm good in bed.
Oh, he's great. He's great again.
This is about the girl that raped him. I mean,
Probably.
he raped her.
Because he's great at that.
At least she knows.
Oh.
I hope not. But I don't give a fuck.
Oh. Dude, suck rhymes with fuck. That's really good.
Turn blue would be comforting.
Because he wants to choke her.
This is 4 songs about how he wants to kill somebody.
Yeah. He hates everyone, Adam.
I told you once, I told you twice. So, I know that all of their fans have grown up now. And a part of me wants to be like, no.
They're a mature 19.
They're like 18, 19 years old now. So,
They're
they're going to
getting
hear
jobs.
this, and they're going to realize, like, oh, this band wasn't so good even back then. But part of me wants to still defend them because of just like you.
Yeah.
But I can't do it when you throw in 4 fucking awful songs here in the middle of your album.
Well, we got more awful songs. Let's go to track 7. Hanging On. It's like, oh, this doesn't start off like, I hate everybody.
No,
I'm
he's
the
hanging
greatest.
on.
He's hanging on.
He's hanging on. It's going to be okay, guys.
Because I'm the greatest.
Of all time. Muhammad Ali. Doc Ellis.
The Rock.
The Rock. Who else is the greatest? Guy Fieri.
Bret Hart. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be.
I like the song a lot.
The song is pretty dope.
This song is fucking dope. I was standing in America's Tire, waiting for my car to get its tire changed.
Yeah.
First time I listened to it, I'm like, yep, I'm gonna like this song a lot. Let's hear that. Let's hear that chorus.
Yeah, proper use of gang vocals.
Finally, we're back into what makes Falling in Reverse great, which doesn't sound right at all, but well-timed gang vocals and hooks.
Good on you, Ronald Trump.
Dance, Ronald, dance.
Oh man, yeah. So this album does have
Weird ebbs and flows.
very low valleys.
Moments of greatness.
Moments of greatness.
Dare I say genius? I don't know yet.
No, not genius. There's moments of genius in the last album. I will defend that, and I will defend that for sure.
I know.
Not this one though. There's moments of
greatness.
Of greatness.
This would have been a great EP.
Yes, it would have been a great EP-ness.
But anyway.
You need an EP full of loser. Fuck you of all your friends. Alright. Track 8. Superhero. Adam, do you want to be a superhero?
Sure do. When I was 6.
Again, it starts off promising.
Who does this kind of whoa whoa whoas at the beginning? Sounds
Lots
so
of
familiar.
bands.
I know.
Lots of
This is
bands.
that fucking synthesizer.
Yeah. Synth intros.
Synth intros. This is Architects meets Bring Me the Horizon.
Great verse. The verse is very promising. Pre-chorus. Okay, so the chorus just misses me. I don't really like the lyrical content of it.
But this makes me think of Tobey Maguire. All the time. Every time.
Didn't Sum 41 make a... Oh yeah, they did, because they talked about it on Lead Singer Syndrome.
What?
They made a Spider-Man song.
No.
Sum 41 did.
Story of the Year turned down Spider-Man because they didn't want to be the Spider-Man band.
Yeah, that's right.
Because
so they gave it to Sum 41. Sum 41 did make a Spider-Man song. I do remember the music video because they were standing on the ceiling. Get it? Because they have spider powers.
Right.
They're so fucking clever.
Right.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the lead Spider-Man.
No.
That was fucking Chris Carrabba.
Yes. For Spider-Man 2.
Oh, man. I don't know what was Spider-Man 1, except Nickelback featuring
Nickelback.
Saliva.
Featuring Spit.
Yeah. I like this chorus. I like the song. Tobey Maguire for life.
For you?
Tobey Maguire for life.
Dude. Tom Holland. You hack fraud?
Whatever. Version 3.0.
He's the great Spider-Man.
I like this song. This is good.
This song barely does not get a pass from me. I don't like the lyrical content.
You don't like that synth intro?
I like the synth intro. The synth intro is pretty dope. I think this is a cool guitar solo. I think the verses are pretty dope.
Do you feel like they're trying to channel some That's the Spirit?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
No? Or even Sandpit Turtle?
No, not Sandpit Turtle either. I think they're just trying to be like... I think they're just trying more arena rock stuff. A la Jared Leto. Jared Leto and Friends.
All right.
Well, whatever. So, number 9, Straight to Hell.
Yeah.
By Journey.
Someday love will find you.
Take the names up behind you.
So I gotta still say, I'd much rather have this band doing full-on 80s arena rock than most of what they did in their past.
Than most of what they're doing on this album, too. At least 4 of them, so.
Yes, right, yes.
The falling in reverse isms.
Yes.
They gotta...
They gotta let it go and stop being that band.
Go, yeah.
Just like Escape the Fate. Stop being Escape the Fate. And make
well, they have to be Escape the Fate because that's what pays the bills.
I guess so.
That's what pays the bills for Craig Mabbitt so that he can go do actual good music.
Oh, I was going to say, do
Dead Rabbit.
Ash Costello.
Oh.
I like the song.
I like this song too.
So it's like, just become this band.
Yeah.
Leave the other shit behind. Nobody's going to miss it.
Well,
change your name to no longer Falling in Reverse and be a new band.
Rising in Forward.
Yes. Yes. I like it.
Yeah, this is a good song. I like this song.
Moments of genius here towards the end of the album, I felt.
On this one here?
A little bit.
I wouldn't go that... Me personally, I wouldn't go that far.
All right, fine.
Moments of greatness.
Okay.
I wouldn't go...
Fine line
genius,
between stupid and genius.
Yes. Yes, I do like this direction, but I really hate the fact that they throw in these stupid Ronnie Radke-isms. It sucks.
I know.
Stop it.
He can't stop being himself.
Because everyone hates him. Wrongfully, I think.
But they all love him.
But we all listen to his songs.
We do.
He says so later.
So
Track
I
10.
get no problem with that band, this band becoming that song.
Yes.
And this song, for that matter.
Track 10, I Don't Mind.
Song's great.
Song's pretty good. Good intro.
No synth.
No synth this time.
Yet. We'll hear it, I'm sure. Little Jordan Fish on synth.
Jordan Fish on everything. He's the one who had the laptop.
I know. I heard some bass in there.
I heard some bass when they missed the cue. We'll talk about that later. Atmosphere. I think he might have problems with his mother.
Is the song about his mom?
This is the one about I hate my mom.
Well, he's making his peace with his mom. He's already hated her. Remember when he was born, the doctor sawed off his devil horns?
Yes.
And he tried to strangle his mom with the umbilical cord?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a song that was actually written by this man.
Yeah.
And then he made this song, which makes a lot more sense.
I want to say he also made a song about his mom on the last album, too. I haven't listened to it in a while. We should probably listen to it again.
I listened to it once. I don't remember a song about mom.
Yeah. But this is his coming to terms of being the son of his mother.
Yeah, become this band, guys. Nothing's holding you back at this point.
Yeah.
I don't need you to make shitty songs to pay your bills.
It's not the mid-aughts anymore. You don't have mountains of scene girls, following you at your every step.
The sad
Just
part is that they
good music.
The sad part is that they still kind of do, but at least they're trying,
yes.
and not just cranking out the next generic album.
Right.
The next album is going to go back to that. I have no doubt.
Back to what?
Back to
the scene days.
Back to Fashionably Late style.
Oh God,
or
the
a
sequel to Fashionably Late,
or a Drugged Me As You kind of thing.
Well, that's what he said. No, that's what he said. The last album was supposed to be. Remember, the last album is the sequel to Drugged Me. No, the first Escape the Fate album. That's what he said.
All right, Dying Is Your Latest Fashion.
Yeah, but it really wasn't. It was actually great.
And notice, there's like no metalcore anything on this album.
There's no of it, like right here. There's a little bit of that.
But there's no
Yeah.
Like when you listen to Just Like You, there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
And I forgot that this band sounded like that.
The Guillotine, the final chapter.
I know.
One
so
of the best songs.
It's okay to become this band.
Yeah.
I don't mind, but I'm not a fan of this band. So they're not catering to me.
Like if they can impress me, that's great. Sometimes they are. Like this song and this parts of this album, they do impress me. So let's do the final track now. Track 11, The Departure.
It's the only final track that matters.
Yes. We'll get there.
Oh, that bass.
So this is almost a direct plagiarism of Silver Sun Pickups.
A little bit?
Yeah. I thought that's what it was. I thought
That's the Spirit as well.
I thought my iPod was on shuffle when the song came on. How did Silver Sun Pickups get on?
He sounds a lot like Ronnie Radke now.
This is the Panic Switch by Silver Sun Pickups.
Sounds fine to me. Like I said,
it's
Falling
not
in Reverse.
Brother.
Falling in Reverse can be this band.
Yes. Be this band. Do the atmospheric stuff.
But what's sad is that the next album, they're going to be like, we just did some stuff on the last album. We want to get away from that.
But that's not what we really are.
We want to make...
This next album is who we really are.
Yep. Because we're all alone.
This, I believe, is the longest track on this album, but it doesn't feel super long. It's a really good song.
It's a really good closer. Just let this album fade.
So what does that leave you with? That gives you 1, 2, 3. You said you like Superhero.
Thus far, a Human Clay.
A Human Clay? A
Human
6
Clay.
out of 11?
7.
7 out of 11? Which was the other? Coming Home, Broken. Did you say you liked Hanging On?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just the 4 tracks in the middle.
Ah.
Tracks 3, 4, 5, and 6.
And it's not like those are like meh songs. Those are bad.
Those are bad.
Those
yeah.
are really bad.
I wanted to skip over them so much by the end of the week.
Like they really sour the taste of this album.
Mm-hmm.
Again, moments of greatness.
Moments.
Half of us think it's moments of genius.
Some slight moments of genius at times.
Just do this.
It's okay. And we don't need your bonus tracks. I know you want to be funny and silly, whatever. I don't care.
Should we get to the bonus track?
Why even bother?
Okay. There's a moment in there where he goes, does Ronnie Radke had to smack a bitch? Paparazzi is one of the worst things that he's ever...
And then he says, too soon?
Too soon? Yeah. Yes, we get it. Self-referential humans.
Sell my soul.
And also, he laughs a lot. He's like, I hate when lead singers do that. They're like, fuck you!
Nobody wants to hear those songs either. Nobody.
16-year-olds do.
No. And I can tell. It's like, okay, you made some heavy songs emotionally for yourself.
Brother.
And now you want to just write a couple for fun songs. And whatever. Just don't put them on your album. Keep them on your iPod and play them for your friends.
Yeah, why don't you... Because he's also still going to release a rap album sometime soon. Save those for your rap album.
It hasn't come out yet?
Hasn't come out yet.
Wow.
It's supposed to come out last year.
I thought it was supposed to come out in 2014 or something.
Yeah, it's the next Pierce the Veil misadventures.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm going to stop the album here. Yeah, it ends great.
It's great.
It starts great. There's some... poopers in there, really bad songs, like Fashionably Late bad. I wouldn't go that far.
I wouldn't go that far.
You wouldn't go that far?
I'd say Just Like You bad, because I gave that album a 10 out of 14.
Oh, okay, never mind. Just Like You.
Just Like You.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, because of the bonus tracks, I have to give this a 7 out of 13.
7 out of 13.
It's sad.
You're gonna... Okay, great. And so, well, you're going to count those as... You hardly ever... Like,
I count the bonus tracks. This is part of my process.
okay. Because a lot of times you're like...
Unless
that's
they're
not
covers.
the canon of the album.
Unless they're covers.
Okay.
If they're bonus tracks and get thrown in there, this is why Rise was my number 1 album of 2013.
The
because
bonus tracks.
of the bonus tracks. Or else, mathematically, it would have been less than Sempiternal.
Oh, my.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Wow.
But The Fallen kept it there. So it's like, if I'm going to hold on for really good bonus tracks, I also have to keep in really bad bonus tracks.
I guess that's true.
That we're not going to share with you on the podcast because you just don't need to hear them.
They are really bad. And plus, we are kind of running a little bit long today, so we're
Again?
going ahead and... Well, we're at an hour now. So
Oh.
Because those 4 tracks... And I didn't like Superhero either. But not as bad as those 4 tracks.
So yours
because,
is like a 6 out of 11.
Yeah, but like I still have to give it a worst album ever.
Well, yeah.
So...
But that's a This Could Be Heartbreak.
This could be Heartbreak. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. So this will...
But the weight of those bad songs really drag down this album. It makes it hard to listen to if you want to listen to it all the way.
They really do.
You know.
And it's like you just want to skip over them, and you're like, oh, fuck.
We have a great EP here, guys. We have a great EP. If you're one of those people, I'm going to be one of those people after the end of the year. I'm going to delete those 4 songs and just listen to those good ones.
Do it.
And just be like... And then 2019 will come and be like... And we'll get roped in like... Oh, man, Adam, remember those great songs off of Coming Home?
Because the next album, I tell you, is going to go right back into,
Fashionably
late, and it'll be more of Drugging Me As You, I have no doubt. Just like fucking Newfound Glory did after their Coming Home album.
God, I hope not. God, I fucking hope not. I want this band to be good.
Yes.
Like, I hate that motherfucker. He's a terrible human being, I'm sure. But, like...
But he made Brother, man.
He made Brother.
He made Brother.
He made Brother. He made Thriller, Adam. He made Thriller.
So what's been some of the feedback in the scene about this album? Have you read anything?
I've actually seen a lot of, like, mixed reviews on this in the scene. Like, a lot of mess, a lot of, like... But then there's a lot of people on the extreme end like, this is the greatest thing I've ever done. I love this reaction. I love fuck you and all your friends or whatever whatever song.
It's
they
so
choose.
great. It's about how much he hates all of her friends.
It's so deep.
I can relate to that because my girlfriend's friends are bitches.
But then there's a lot of people who are like, I feel like unfairly like this fucking band again. Like, give them a chance. Give every album a chance. I want every album to be great.
You have to at times.
Exactly. You have to. We have to be fair reviewers because we're legitimate now. Apparently.
You know it.
Share your thoughts down below wherever you're listening to this, or go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/skinny-with-Mike-Adam. Let us know what you thought of Falling in Reverse's Coming Home. I'll probably post this up on the Reddit too, if you want to talk to us there. That's fine. We get a lot of Reddit.
Was it
things.
r/Falling in Reverse or something?
I'll probably put this in post-hardcore and or metalcore.
Ah, okay.
So go over there. I'll post it there on Monday or Tuesday, whenever I feel like it. That's unfair. I'm gonna post it on Monday.
Okay.
So we'll go sound off really quick. We got a lot to sound off on. I think.
We should.
So let's do a dual sound off right now before we get to individual ones. Last week, if you listened to our show, we were oozing, we were creaming at the fact that we were going to
biggest show we've ever been to at least in a long time.
In a very long time.
Yeah.
We went to the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles to see
Parking lot.
Yeah, due to overwhelming demand.
Yes.
We saw Beartooth. We saw one of my all-time favorite bands, Under Oath.
And Mike jumped a lot.
I jumped. I shook my head a lot.
You sure
I banged my head a lot.
I recognized a few songs.
Adam knew a song.
I listened to Under Oath a lot.
Yeah.
Yet I can watch that band perform live and be like, oh, man, what album is this from? Oh, no idea.
Uh-huh.
Disambiguation. I just listened to that album one day prior.
They played no songs off of Disambiguation.
Wait, I asked you.
Oh, you're right. No, they did. They played In Division.
Was that the one where Spencer put the guitar on?
Yes.
And Mike yelled out, I touched him! To everybody around us, delight.
I did touch him. I have photographic evidence of the touching.
I took the picture.
And closing out the end of the evening, the band that everyone was hyped to see, Bring Me the Horizon, who we only saw briefly at Warped Tour in 2013.
Let's first say that Beartooth was pretty awesome.
Beartooth was great.
They were great, and I enjoyed the fact that the sun was up.
The sun was out.
They were giving
Breeze
it their
was
all.
Coming in, and Caleb Shomo Shomo Dance was giving it his all, screaming his head off. And
did great. I was really expecting more than a 30-minute set from them.
Oh yeah,
but I think they're just prepping for Warped Tour.
But I also think that because I've been in this position too, where the energy of at least the frontman and the band feeds off of the audience, and I don't think a lot of the audience were there to see them.
But he asked us who's all heard of Beartooth, and a lot of hands went up.
A lot of people lie, dude.
I think we need to stop having bands ask that.
Yeah.
Who out there has heard of Beartooth? Like, yes.
How many of you motherfuckers have never seen us before? More the majority.
That was the case when Under Oath said it.
Yeah, that was the case.
How many of you have never seen Under Oath before? And all the hands went up.
Yep,
and then 15 hands went up when they said, how many have seen Under Oath before?
Oh.
And I was like, me and Mike have. And
I
remembered that guy from the last show.
Yeah, and I was offended. But
That
anyway,
was
Beartooth
really
put on a
terrible.
great show. I mean, they played every song that you probably thought they were going to play.
No,
just
they didn't.
Singles.
They didn't play any I Have a Problem. They didn't play any
that's
Sick
right,
and
they didn't
Disgusting.
play.
They didn't play any Loser, which they've been like
They
posting
didn't play
on Facebook.
Beaten in.
They didn't play
Beaten in
anything
teeth.
that we would have expected.
That's right.
But it was
You're
still a
right.
great set, goddammit.
This is for the kids with the beaten in lips. Like I want that to be like a nice show tune song.
We should.
This is for the kids with the beaten in lips. Parents something with their fists.
Parents try to shut them up.
With their fists. Oh yeah.
Girl.
Oh, yeah.
Girl.
So we saw Beartooth live at 13 or 14.
We saw them in 2015
15.
when we should have been looking for the press tent. Anyway, moving on.
Warped Tour, but they put on a great show too.
Yes.
If they're in your town, go check them out. They're a great band.
Warped Tour.
We saw Under Oath. I've already lost count how many times I've seen Under Oath my whole life.
I've seen them twice now.
I've seen them twice now.
But man, yeah, if you go back all the way
Fucking good show, man.
back before all of the crowd was born, pretty much, you were seeing Under Oath.
That's true. Yeah, exactly. I was
That
born
was so
in
sad.
2008.
And unfortunately, that tiny girl who was behind me at the time,
Well, I'm pretty sure it's not of age.
she was 11 years old.
She was 11.
She was behind me during Under Oath and Beartooth.
This guy who was
and
probably
then
in his mid-50s.
her dad asked, "Can she go in front of you guys so
They're
she can see?"
Very, very touchy,
Yes.
feely.
But
with one
in
another.
that culture,
Oh,
that kind of thing happens.
you mean dating a girl that's?
I'm not going to say
a
what
fifth of
culture
your
they were.
age?
I'm not going to say what culture they were. I'm just going to say sometimes those things happen
I saw
in that
them
culture.
kiss, dude.
I'm saying sometimes things happen in that culture. But
all
anyway,
right.
she sat on the freaking fence in front of us and blocked our view for the entire Bring Me the Horizon set. Thanks.
thankful
As she
for that.
recorded it on her phone.
The entire set.
She had really buff arms if she could hold up her phone the entire time.
But she had the tiniest hands.
Well,
My 9-year-old daughter had bigger hands than her.
well, she held up that phone the entire time, and it sure did block Mike and I from being able to see any of Bring Me the Horizon set.
I feel like I saw it pretty well.
Well, I would have liked to see more if they had turned some fucking lights on in front of the stage rather than behind the stage.
Adam's
Anyway,
being
their
grumpy
visuals
right
were
now.
great.
Adam's being grumpy, but it was a visually stunning event.
It was visually stunning.
They
If
had
you
put on a
don't,
giant fucking 200-inch screen rear projector.
that's true. That told you the words to the songs.
How do you spell spirit?
SPRIT. I think.
Sprit. Yeah.
Sprit.
I think that's whatever.
There's an E on the end. Sprite.
Sprite. Yeah. SPRITE. Sprite.
Let's drink
Sprite.
it. Let's drink it.
Yeah, but like I wasn't expecting that. I was just expecting this like, oh, then we'll do the fog,
For
and
them
then
to
we'll
play
do confetti.
A normal set.
They'll play a normal set, but no, it was a visually stunning thing. And
It
then
was visually stunning.
it was great. And then I got disappointed at the end of the set when it became apparent when I think both the guitarist and the drummer missed the audio cue, and I realized that they were playing to a track. And I was like, oh.
I didn't notice that part.
They
Tell
did.
Tell me about that.
It was during the first song of their encore. The guitarist and the drummer was either not mic'd properly, or they just missed the cue because the song was still going. But you can hear kind of like a stumbling in the drums, like, oh fuck.
That's not your cue, idiot. Oh, and Ollie also wasn't very happy with us for most of the entire
That was
performance.
mostly shite.
You're all a bunch of shitty people, but we love you all.
Well, I fucking love you.
I want a wall of death on this side and that side of the crowd. Oh, that was shit. Oh,
that
you guys
was
all
shit.
suck. I hate this crowd so much. Oh, you're all so beautiful. I love you all. Don't ever change. I must
Well,
be.
I got a secret. Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, that kid can scream still.
He can scream.
He can scream. He can growl.
He can drag you through hell.
If it may not get hold
So, by the way,
hand.
that song's been stuck in my head ever since the show.
Okay.
And I've decided that, granted, I like that song.
It's a great song.
Terrible song.
No, it's not.
I like it. Terrible song.
No, it's not.
Why would you
It's
want to
an
teach a whole
amazing
bunch of
song.
people to be dragged through hell and just follow somebody?
Hold your hand.
No, that
it's
doesn't
a
count.
romantic song.
Nope.
It's a romantic song for stupid goth
Nope.
kids like me.
Nope.
I
say
love
nay.
it. You're wrong.
I love
I'm
it too.
Right.
I love it too, but it's a terrible song. And you can throw me to the flames. I will follow you. I am under your spell. And if you rip out my insides, I will help you carry them to the trash can. Thank you. You're wonderful. I have no soul, apparently, and I just am your follower slave who... Oh, God, that's terrible. If anybody feels that way in a relationship, I feel bad for them because they are Stockholm syndromed.
Yes,
right?
I know. That's what
bad.
most love songs are about, man.
Bad. B-A-D, bad.
B-A-D-D-D-E.
This can be heartbreak.
Well, we still had a great time.
I know.
Despite a song being stuck in your head.
I guess I didn't really think about the lyrics, but that's the thing at a show. You pick up a lot more of the lyrics than you ever pick up when you're listening to the album.
Well, I'm usually like, especially with the band I like, I already know every word of every song. So.
Oh yeah.
I am engulfed completely. Do you want to sound off first?
Oh yeah. Let's see. The Maine.
The Maine.
An album, a band that I'm okay with the fact that I absorbed them last year. I think it was because I was preparing for Warped Tour.
I completely forgot that this band had an album coming out this year.
But that's okay because American Candy came out in 2015.
Yes.
It was a pretty meh album.
Okay.
And this album is pretty much in that vein.
This is Lovely Little Lonely.
They kind of hit their stride. Albums like 2, 3, and 4? No, 2 and 3 were kind of their best albums.
They had their moments.
But man, they've reached the point where they know that they have a lot of fans, and they know that they don't really have to try. And that's what Lovely Little Lonely is all about.
Let's fart out an album.
And they did. And it's a 4 out of 10.
Oh.
But, 4 good songs.
Don't go to Maine.
Moments of greatness.
Moments of greatness, really? Or they
the 4 songs.
Okay.
4 songs. But, if you want an album of good material, The Maine is not for any of us.
Oh.
And then Kurt Travis's new project.
Ooh, I have not listened to this yet, actually.
Eternity Forever.
So tell me what you thought about
my
fantasy EP.
Yeah, the guitar work on it is incredible.
Ooh.
It's almost like I thought Will Swan had shown up.
Ooh.
And it was like a jazzier, Kurt Travis version of DGD. So it was almost
does it
like
have vibes of Everything is Beautiful? The Kurt Travis most recent solo album?
I would say not.
Because that's immediately what comes to mind.
I haven't listened to that for a while, so I can't really compare it in the same way. But I thought it was Will Swan on guitar just because of the intricate nature of this guy.
Is it kind of hardcore-y?
It's not hardcore, though, so it was almost like it was much more in that Happiness Is vein of like the jazzy style.
So
And it's very light jazz guitar work with
so
Kurt
it's like
Travis
very
singing.
ambient, but like good guitar work.
Yes, and I would say, from what I recall of the Kurt Travis solo album, it's probably in that same vein.
That's exactly what I was.
The dude who plays
to.
guitar is from a band called Chon, C-H-O-N.
Okay, I've never heard of it.
Shone. And the drummer is from Strawberry Girls.
Oh, cool.
So good for him.
Yeah.
And it's just 4 songs. It's about 12 minutes. It's brief.
Nice.
And I mean, it's not
4
like
out of 4?
anything that is like, oh my god, this is incredible, but the guitar work is pretty damn awesome.
4 out of 4? The album of
3.
the year?
3 out of 4. Yes.
Oh, cool.
And I listened to Avant Garde, and that was a 2 out of 6. But anyway.
Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm looking forward. I was actually going to listen to Eternity Forever this week, so thank you for getting me properly prepped for that. I listened to some albums, not just Falling in Reverse. I listened to this UK hardcore band that's not Bring Me the Horizon called While She Sleeps. But interestingly enough, the only reason I know of them is because Bring Me the Horizon posted their new music video featuring Ollie Sykes.
Yes, that's why I have heard of them.
So their new album is coming out next week called You Are We. And I actually listened to their entire discography looking, up to this point.
Within the last 4 days.
I'm listening to it right now. they're good. They're not, blow you out of the water kind of.
Is it
great.
metalcore?
It's metalcore.
Okay.
It's straight up fucking metalcore.
Okay.
There's like a lot of atmospheric stuff. They do some cool things with keyboard every now and then. Not very hooky, not very memorable to be perfectly honest. But like, if you're into that really heavy kind of Architects kind of sound, so it's not for Rick.
Yeah, I've been into that sound.
Yeah,
for 3 albums.
But I'd say Architects is a lot more memorable and a lot more catchy.
Okay.
So they're more capable
Was
of
the
that.
Ollie Sykes song wonderful?
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Did
Ollie
he throw you
Ollie
to the
Sykes,
flames?
in the music video, Ollie Sykes is like walking to different places. You find out that he's walking to where the band is playing, and he sings like 3 lines.
Oh. Well, featuring.
Like literally
Good job.
abbreviating and featuring.
Yep.
I also checked out this new band that I had never heard of before, but I checked out their debut album called The Anix. A-N-I-X. Their debut album is called Ephemeral. That came out 2 weeks ago. And I would describe this as... Do you remember Brandon Bulmer's Masquerade EP thing?
Of course, it was one of the best EPs of 2015.
Fucking amazing. So this is like that.
Where is Brandon Bulmer? Anyway.
Where is Brandon Bulmer? This album is like that, but not as good.
Okay.
It's not as catchy. It's not as aggressive.
That was pretty intense of an EP.
Dope as fuck.
Dope AF.
You looking it up? Oh
Yes.
yeah. So really cool atmospheric stuff. It has a lot of it gives me a lot of Depeche Mode vibes, mixed in with a little bit of like mid-career 9 Inch Nails, with some pretty cool like soft vocals.
Cool.
I really enjoyed it, but it's not gonna blow my mind. I'm probably gonna predict right now it's not gonna make it anywhere near my top 10
Okay.
at the end of the year.
The Masquerade EP was from 2014.
Okay, that's right. Fuck, it's really good. Go check that out. That's M-A-S-K.
Yes.
Arrayed.
E-R-A-D-A-D.
E-R-A? Okay. And
Something
then,
like that.
last thing I
AD.
listened to this past week, this new band, I also never heard of them before, called Courage My Love. And this is a female vocal alternative pop rock band from, I don't think they're from the States.
Are they a Warped Tour band?
They are a Warped Tour band.
Okay.
Okay, that's where I heard of them. There we go. Yeah, so I listened to Synthencia that came out this past February. Really, really fun stuff, man. It's not, again, it's nothing blew me out of the water this week, unfortunately.
Yes.
But it's still a fun listen to. I think if you want to go, feel free to, if you want to check them out at Warped Tour, I feel like their music would translate live really well. But it's in that same kind of mid-career Paramore kind of stuff. It's kind of filling that whole kind of early Tonight Alive stuff like that.
That was a good Tonight Alive.
That was a good Tonight Alive, yeah.
By
But
middle Paramore, it's hard to tell because they've had 4 albums.
that's what you get when you let your heart win. Like something like that.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's like slightly.
But that was
little
on
bit
Riot.
more-
That was
yes.
like one of their most famous songs of all time.
Oh, really? I never heard of it.
Me either.
But yeah, so Courage. Go check out Courage, My Love, The Anix, and While She Sleeps. If you guys get the chance, if you want
And
some new tunes,
Don't check out the Maine, and do check out Eternity Forever.
do check out. That's what I'm going to do this
sure
week.
DSD will have his review of that because he's such a
he's
Kurt
a
Travis
big
fan.
Kurt Travis fan. Yes, and also here at the end of the show, go check out the new Falling Reverse album. Let us know what you thought of it. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And I think that's it for us this week.
Unless you want me to bash our show.
Do you want to bash our show?
I'm sick of the fucking lights on stage. Why do we have to be blinded as the audience?
Oh, okay.
Yet the band never has lights on stage.
Silhouettes.
And when they played Throne, then they put the entire video.
Yeah, they just played the music
They
video.
played the
That
music
I
video.
felt ripped off.
And when they put Ollie up on the screen, all the girls went wild and
Oh my
crazy.
God!
Like, I can finally see what he looks like. This is great. I haven't been around him for the last hour and a half.
I went to a random show with this random man I never heard of. I finally know what he looks like.
I know. Who just yelled at us and told us we were shit.
You guys are fucking shite. I thought you were bashing our show.
No, our show's great.
Oh, our show is the best. Yeah.
But that Bring Me the Horizon show, I feel, could have been better.
If you agree that our show is the best, you should help us out. I definitely highly recommend you help us out by going to our Facebook page, go into our timeline. The top pinned post is an Amazon affiliate link. That'll take you straight to Amazon. And if you just do your regular shopping, go through the checkout and shipping and paying for it definitely pay for it. We get a kickback somehow, and it's no cost to you. So if you want to help us out, that would be a great way to do it. It would help fund some cool projects down the line, one of which is in the pipeline right this minute.
We've been pipelining something.
Oh!
We went to Colton.
We did. I was slightly sore that day we went to Colton.
Slightly almost died.
Oh, that was for sure we slightly almost died. Many times. Don't go to Colton if you get the chance. And for my co-host, Adam, I'm your co-host, Mike. Tune in next week, and shall we give them a review of
Dead Rabbits?
The Dead Rabbits.
Might as well.
Emptiness.
Might as well.
We should do it. All right, guys. Thank you for checking out the show this week. See you guys.
Does Ronnie Radke have to smack a bitch? Too soon? Right here, right now. I'm gonna